just to start off, I just want to let you guys know this is completely unordered. I also have 3 categories. I have S tier. So S tier, I would say, is a character that I think without question could win a super major. Doesn't really matter about the bracket you have. You can realistically win with this character. A tier is a character that could still win a super major, but you definitely need to have considerably more bracket luck than you would for an S tier character. And for that reason, it's probably better if you have a secondary with that character, but it's not like a make or break type of thing. You could still, like I said, you could still win, but you just need bracket luck. And then B tier and lower, I don't think this character can win a super major by themselves. You definitely need a secondary if you're going to use this character, in my opinion. So I guess that's pretty much it. Let's get into it. Here we go. The S tier characters. I mean, honestly, at this point, if you looked at the B, lower, and A order, you already know who the S tier characters are. But, you know, let's go into it anyways. Steve, character's stupidly good. I still think overall, Steve has the best combo game in Ultimate. Diamond, he just kills stupidly early. It's kind of nuts. The biggest flaw, honestly, is just his mobility. I guess mobility and the fact that, like, his tools can break, so you have to, like, rebuild them. Sonic, crazy damage jacking capabilities, pretty solid kill confirms, like spin dash or spin charge and like forward air or like nair. One of Sonic's best traits as well is that he's one of the best characters at fighting in the corner. Like, because of spin dash, he's fine being cornered because he can just use his iframes from spin dash to like get out of it. And he's also just really fast on the ground. He's like the best run speed in the game. Trainer, character is insanely good. You have Squirtle, which Squirtle on their own is, in my opinion, probably an S tier character. But then you have Squirtle tied with Ivysaur, who is probably like an A tier character, and then Zard, which is probably a B or an A tier character. So I mean, you combine those 3 characters and you're able to utilize their strengths whenever they want, and it's just nuts. Yeah, you basically have like a base character, like what Squirtle, like Squirtle is your base. He himself is probably S tier, and then you just can take the strengths of the other 2 and utilize them. It's kind of insane. And then plus they have Switch, which can be used to evade moves because it's like frame 1 invulnerability. Mario's combo game is really good too. I actually did a video talking about Mario, which you guys should check out, which kind of explains like why he's so good. But short explanation, really good combo game, stupidly good frame data. Also good on platform stages and how rule sets work. You're never going to fight on a non-platform stage if you really think about it. Like, you can just ban FD, Kalos, or Northern Cave and not fight on them. So that's pretty big for him. Mii Brawler. Mii Brawler is basically a combination of Fox and Mario, except they have a moveset that they could change. So if Mii Brawler is able to change their moveset whenever, like for the stage, they're broken. Like, they're actually like insanely good, because think of it this way: you're on like the tri-flat stage, you're on the platform stage, you just use thrust upper, like the Mario up V, and then on stages that have they're like town or something, you use helicopter kick and you kill incredibly early. You can just mix and match your moveset for whatever you want, or for whatever benefits the Mii Brawler in that situation. And Mii Brawler by themselves, like even without those absurd specials, it's still really good. They have really good frame data. Like I said, it's comparable to Mario and Fox's. So that in itself is a phenomenal character. Wario. Like, there are a lot of people complaining about Wario's nerfs, saying he was high tier or A tier now, but just watch Gluttony and the way he plays the character. He's still very much an S tier character. Basically has like a free stock with Waft. A free stalker too, honestly. Like, if you play it patiently enough, he could potentially get a second stock with Waft. But yeah, he has really, really strong kill confirm with Waft. I can kill really early. Good damage jacking capabilities, good airspeed, so it's hard to catch him in the air. Zero Suit Samus, same thing. Like, honestly, one of the best characters in Disadvantage. Flip jump's really good, good airspeed, good ground speed, good jump height as well. She's one of the hardest characters to pin down, which is why she's so good. She also has some very safe aerials, like neutral air, Zair, good grab, good juggling with up airs. She also has like some crazy early kill confirms with like her nair into flip jump. She has a solid recovery. This character is really, really good. Don't listen to what Mark says. Zero Suit does not suck. Sephiroth. So, I know a lot of people, or there's still like quite a lot of people who don't think Sephiroth is that good, and I can understand why. It's kind of like the Mewtwo syndrome, where he's just light, dies really early, and he's big, but I think this character is really good. I think Sephiroth is overall the best edge guarder in Ultimate. This has really good tools for edge guarding the opponent, especially like with two framing. Actually, maybe not the best edge guarder. Let me rephrase that. He's one of the best edge guarders. He's debatably the best edge guarder, but there are some characters who are also really good. But yeah, good edge guarding, good mobility. Like, if you really think about it, in situations where like let's say like Mario or like some character is edge guarding the opponent. They have to go like super far out to hit the opponent and like edge guard them. Whereas Sephiroth doesn't have to go very far at all because of the range he has. On top of the fact he also has good mobility. So it's like he's really fast and can just be in threatening positions more easily because of the range he has. He has an insanely good counter, and then he has One-Winged Angel, which is like absurdly strong. Like with One-Winged Angel, there's so many moves of his that become like insanely safe. Like you're not gonna punish it. Like no character will be able to punish this if they don't parry it. Yeah, he has that. He has good kill power, good shield breaking options with like down smash, some other moves, and on the side B. Yeah, he's just a scary character. Game & Watch. I think Game & Watch is one of those characters that is as high as he is because he just has so many matchups that are just so heavily in his favor. Like there are a lot of characters in Ultimate whose worst matchup is his Game & Watch because of how strong his juggling is with neutral air, his outshot options. He can just flat out shut down a lot of characters. And then he also doesn't do that bad against the other top tiers. Hero. Definitely a character that a lot of people probably wouldn't expect to see in S tier, but I think Hero is insanely good. Menu is just incredibly good. He has ways to just easily cycle through menu and get power-ups, which is huge. He also has Kaboom, which is, I think that's the best projectile in the game. The hitbox is huge, has a win box, it's fast, so in certain cases you can't react to it. It's just really, really good. He has Bounce, which is like probably the strongest anti-zoning tool in the game. Like if you're a projectile zoner and Hero uses Bounce, you're screwed for like a short period of time. And I think the way that Hero plays, it's really easy for him to continue cycling and getting bounce. Among other props, like I think him getting power-ups is not as hard as a lot of people think it is. He literally can just like sometimes just randomly kill you. Like you can just die sometimes because his luck was there. It's frightening. Sheik is really good. People need to get their head out of their butt with Sheik can't kill or Sheik doesn't do damage. If the Sheik sucks, then yes, they don't do damage or they can't kill. But if you're watching a Sheik that's like kind of optimized, their damage wrecking capability is kind of nuts. Sheik also has very consistent kill confirms if you really think about it. Tipper down tilt into up air, which kills, like it has a pretty huge kill window. Sheik also has forward tilt up air drag down into like any of her smash attacks, depending on if there's a platform. Like if there's a platform, she can do up air drag down up smash, but if there's not, she can do up air drag down to forward smash and down smash. She also has Nair bouncing fish. She has needles. It's a bouncing fish. She has like a lot of pretty consistent kill options. Oh, the other thing about needles too, aerial needles, if you do it low enough, they're -7 on shield, which is stupidly safe for a projectile. That you can do that close to someone. She also has double jab down tilt up air. That works. It's hard to do, but it works. It's like an actual kill confirm that she could do. Yeah, she's just really good. And she is like one of the best neutral games in my opinion because good projectile, needles, air, neutral air. Peach and Daisy character is insane. I also think their meta is still like underdeveloped, which is scary if you think about, like, if you've seen my streams or like my videos, you've seen Razo do some absurdly frightening combos with Peach. It's something that not many Peach players are doing. So like imagine if more top level Peach players were doing that consistently, it'd be frightening. Yeah, so Peach has crazy good damage wrecking capabilities. She has one of the best mobility moves in the game with Float. Like Float is literally a DLC move before DLC was like an actual thing. Like Float just helps you like very, very greatly microspace. It's good for recovering. It lets you do perfectly low aerials to the ground, which I'm pretty sure no other character can do that consistently. So like if a move's like -2 or whatever on shield, she can always get it to that low point so it could be that safe. The other benefit to her floating is that when she floats, she gets to do like full hop damage. So in case you guys don't know, when a character does a short hop or a full hop, the aerial does varying damage. So I think it's like full hop is like 100% of like the regular damage, and then short hop is like 85%. So short hopping does less damage. But with Peach and Daisy, they don't have to worry about that when they float. They'll always get the full hop damage of the move. Min Min, this character's nuts. Stupidly good zoning. This is why I tell people who haven't played Ultimate and don't really know much about Min Min, but they played, like, let's say they played Street Fighter. Min Min is literally Dhalsim, except she doesn't have hurt boxes on her arms, which every time I explain it to someone, they're like, that sounds broken. And yeah, it's really good. She can very non-committally attack some characters. She has good two-framing, good edge guarding because the range she has. Her up-close game isn't that bad either. Like, a lot of people will say, like, her up-close game is, like, her weakness, but she has really good frame rate up-close. She has good jab. She has good tilts. She can also deal with people jumping in on her because neutral air like covers that diagonal area. Up to an up smash also do that. That's the other thing. She has like a fast up smash, it's a frame 9 up smash that also reflects. Yeah, I would say her biggest weakness is just being juggled. And it's like with her strength, she should have some flaw that can be painfully exploited. So it's not that big an issue in my opinion. Lucina is all around really good. Like Lucina just is very, very consistent in a lot of aspects. So really well-rounded, strong character. She doesn't have like super crazy flaws. Like I would say, yeah, it's pretty much what makes her top tier in my opinion. She just has really solid strengths without having super horrendous flaws. I have Jump Steady. You drink it already?
No.
Okay. He asked for the glitch. I didn't offer it to him. He asked for the glitch personally. That's how you know you should also try glitch by going on glitchenergy.com and using the code LarryLur for 25% off at checkout. Yeah, and he opted to get my flavor again, Falcon Smash. He likes the flavor. It's my personal favorite. Yeah, you could tell them. I laid out a whole bunch of glitch in front of you, didn't I?
You did, yeah. You gave me. There was a lot of glitch. There's a lot of glitch to be had here.
There's a lot of glitch to be had. Yeah.
Harmonizes on the palate.
It harmonizes on the palate.
You know, it's National Coffee Day today, but you know what? I don't need coffee today. I just need glitch.
Glitch is my coffee. And his too, apparently. Alright, but there you go. Once again, glitchenergy.com. Use code LarryLur 25% off at checkout. Try it out. Oh, something else I want to mention. They actually reduced shipping costs. So there's a lot of people from other countries that were like, oh, I would love to try glitch, but you know, shipping's too expensive. Check it out now. It might be cheaper. It might be more affordable. Shulk, crazy, good character. Personally think Monado is the best move in the game. He can kill really early. He can survive really long because of shield art. His biggest flaw is definitely his frame data. Like he just has more startup than normal on some of his moves. But yeah, I feel like it doesn't matter as much when you still have really good range. He still has grab. Like he has a normal grab, so he can also do that. But yeah, he can kind of mitigate things by being in the position where he can throw out moves more safely. Because again, he has more range than most characters. So even though he has more startup, it kind of makes up for it because of his range. And his moves are also pretty safe on shield. Let's do Wolf. Wolf is really good. Really, really, really good. Backer is definitely one of his best moves. Kills incredibly early. It's actually his safest area on shield. He has really good airspeed. Like he doesn't have, I would say compared to most of the top tiers, he doesn't have crazy good shield pressure, but what he does have is good range combined with really strong airspeed, so it's really hard to pin down or at least know when he's gonna come in because his airspeed is deceptively good. This does good damage off of a single hit. Like if he hits you with the landing fair, you're gonna take a lot of damage. He has a really good down smash at 2 frames. It was nerfed twice. It still kills incredibly early. Good projectile. Yeah, just all around really, really good. Fox. I feel like he's one of the more fair top tiers in the game. He has really good strengths. His weaknesses are exploitable and kind of snowball, but when he gets going, his advantage is snowball, you know what I mean? Really well-rounded glass cannon. Like trying to think of what else to say, but I feel like that's pretty much it. Like, you know, he has solid neutral, good advantage state. His disadvantage sucks because his recovery is exploitable, and he's also the 5th lightest character in the game. It's just, yeah, it's pretty much it. Joker, obviously Joker's incredibly good. Something that I think really, really makes Joker as good as he is his gun. His gun makes it so hard for him to get juggled because there's literally situations where, you know, you're gonna juggle him and he just downward guns the lands. Gun is also good like in neutral, like it's good for tacking on damage. I feel like that's something that a lot more Jokers have been using more consistently. Yeah, it's just an incredibly strong move. His AHA is really good. His AHA does like a deceptive amount of damage because when he hits you with it, it doesn't all like, you don't take all the damage at once. It like slowly stacks on, but still a lot of damage. Solid combo game. I would say what makes him as good as he is that yes, he has Arsene, but even without Arsene, he's still threatening. Like he still has really good kill moves, really strong edge guarding capabilities, you know, good ways to get out of disadvantage. But then with Arsene, everything's just like strengthened, except arguably his recovery. His recovery in certain situations is potentially worse, but he has Tetrakarn and Makarakarn, which is like, that counter is the best counter in the game. I still think it's better than Sephiroth's counter because it's huge. I mean, Sephiroth's counter is huge as well, but that move is just unfair, it feels like, right? Roy, he's insanely good. He can kill so early. You know, if he gets a sweet spot on some of his moves, they're incredibly safe, especially down tilt. Yeah, Roy's sweet spot down tilt's -3 on shield, which is nuts. So if he gets a sweet spot on down tilt, you're not going to punish him. He's insanely fast. It's basically Chrom, except his recovery is less exploitable, and if he gets a sweet spot on some moves, he just kills you stupidly early. And that's like a bit of an exaggeration. Like he's obviously not exactly Chrom, but it's still just really good. It's still just really, really good. And then he has his side special, which is basically like Limit Cross Slash. It's like Smash 4 Limit Cross Slash. It kills insanely early if it gets a sweet spot. Even without getting the side B, his forward smash also kills stupidly early. Yeah, his good tech chasing capabilities. He has a phenomenal advantage state. I would say his biggest flaw, honestly, he's pretty easy to combo and his recovery is exploitable, but the fact that he can just kill you so early and just like his advantage advantage is so explosive, it just makes those flaws like not nearly as bad as they could be, especially like when combined with Chrom. Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong is the most buffed character in Ultimate, I would say by like a noticeable margin. So Diddy's small, so that's like one of the big benefits he has going for him. He's small, but he also has like pretty good range. He has Banana, which is transcendent in this game, so he can just beat out things, or he can beat out like most attacks, or just go through them. He has like one of the strongest spikes in the game, and he has like pretty consistent ways to get the spike, which I think is just works so greatly for him. He has Nair spike off stage, or you know, near the ledge. He also has like Banana Z drop. Thanks to the banana being transcendent, you can just drop the banana on the opponent and then combo down to a spike. His recovery is incredibly difficult to edge guard. Even though like if you hit him out of the barrels, he can die. It's so hard to hit him out of the barrels. And like the good Diddies, if they're hit off stage, they'll normally just up B to the ledge, or they'll side B up B and not use their double jump because they normally don't have to. So in situations where you hit Diddy out of his up B, he can just double jump anyways and then up B and recover regardless. Yeah, he has good ledge trapping because of banana. Like banana just, it has so much versatility and so many ways you can use it. He also has a command grab that can kill at higher percents. He has the fastest up smash in the game, which is fantastic. He can punish you easily for like doing something unsafe on a shield in front of him. His up smash is frame 5, I'm pretty sure. He also has like one of the faster kill confirms with down tilt. Like you do down tilt to back air or down tilt up smash, depending on how the opponent DIs it. Yeah, Diddy Kong's is really, really good. Let's talk about Inkling. This is a character that a lot of people, so many people have a low opinion of Inkling now. And you know, there's not that many Inkling players anymore. So this is why I think there's not that many Inkling players anymore. Some people are going to say online, and maybe online had something to do with it, but my personal opinion is I think Inkling is one of the most boring characters to play in Ultimate. They are incredibly boring because you have to be so disciplined with how you play them. I think Inkling benefits greatly from not jumping. Like you have to play such a slow and patient game with them. So if you're willing to do that, then they're stupidly good because they have the best like initial dash in the game because they can just go under so many moves. I'm sure you guys have seen it where someone throws out an attack and Inkling just dashes under and grabs them. It's really good. They still have good damage tracking capabilities. They have the up throw kill confirm. They have good ledge trapping. They have solid edge guarding. Pretty good recovery. They can kind of fall into like the Fox issue where if the opponent's at like a certain percent, it can be hard to kill. But with how evasive they can be, I don't think that's that big of an issue. I just think that the way you have to play them at a top level, it's just so boring for a lot of people to play, so that when they finally get to that point, they're like, I don't want to do this. This is boring. I'll just play like, I'll play Roy or something. I'll play a more fun character. To Rob. So another character I made a video on, Rob he's insane. He's just really good. Has good zoning tools, but he also has really good boxing tools, which is like, that's frightening to think about. He's literally a zoning character that has like rush down frame data in some ways. He can also kill really early, has good out shield options, solid weight so he can survive for a decent amount of time. Rob's biggest issue is definitely, you know, he's just big so he gets comboed, and also depending on the character or the matchup, he gets juggled. Yeah, overall, that's basically it. He can kill you really early though with like certain combos. Pac-Man is also in that same realm where they both just has good keep away options, but also just insane up close buttons. Pac-Man's combo game's also like underlooked. Like sometimes if you watch T or another really good Pac-Man play the character, they'll hit someone and they'll do like 40+% off of one interaction, off of one random interaction sometimes. You're like, what? How? Pac-Man also has pretty solid kill power, like pretty good at forward smash. Yeah, he has a pretty good forward smash for like catching landings. Good out of shield options. His neutral air. Neutral air is like really good. It's like frame 3, covers like both sides of him. Pac-Man might have the best grab in the game overall. It's like incredibly active, so like you can't spot dodge it. In some cases you can't roll away from it because he can still grab you, so it's really good. Bonus fruit gives him a lot of versatility depending on the situation. Like obviously you need knowledge of the character. You can't just, I think that's like a big downside to Pac-Man is that there's a lot the character can do and there's a lot you need to know about the character. So like the top level, you're not going to see that many because he has a lot of just unique interactions that you need to know about. But once you break through that barrier, he's insane. Snake. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised there aren't more Snake players because I feel like he just does a really good job of just doing well against certain characters or just certain players. Like I feel like some players don't know how to deal with Snake even now, so he does a really good job just countering the opponent. But even if you do know how to fight Snake, I still think he's a really good character. Obviously, frame 1 grenade, so in certain spots you can just get a disadvantage or at least make the opponent like suffer for hitting him by trading. And normally the trade will be in his favor because of how heavy he is. He does a lot of damage off of like single interactions because Yeah, he has a lot of damaging hits. He has a lot of kill power. He can kill you off of straight hits pretty easily. He has a C4 setups. He has Nikita for edge guarding, which is just scary good. His down throw kill setups with like he can do down throw up tilt, down throw forward tilt depending on the character at certain percents. The biggest flaw he has is he can get juggled really hard, like like the other big characters. But unlike the other big characters, he can make it harder for the opponent to do that because of grenade. And also his up B recovery can help him as well. Palutena, I still think she's really good even though she got nerfed. I think Palutena is one of the most consistent characters in Ultimate. Good damage tracking capabilities with her neutral air, good combos with down throw. She has really good ledge trapping and two framing with her down tilt. Her down tilt's insanely active. Oh, the other thing about her down throw is that at certain percents, down throw backer is a kill confirm near the ledge. So she has that. There's a really strong kill throw. She has good zoning tools with her auto reticle and explosive flame. She has a counter that doubles as a reflect. Good kill power with her up air. Smash attacks can also kill, although you're not gonna like easily get the smash attacks, but still she has them. She has invincibility with her dash attack and back air. She's just really, really good. Pyra Mythra. This is definitely the character that a lot of people are talking about. A lot of people think that she's, like, without question, the best character in the game. Well, I disagree. Like, I'm not saying that she can be the best character in the game, but I don't think she's, like, in a tier of her own just yet. The best way to explain Pyra Mythra is that she kind of reminds me a lot of Smash 4 Cloud, where they're incredibly strong on stage, but off stage, they can struggle, but their off stage recovery isn't as bad as you think. Kind of shows. Something really good they can do to mix up the recovery is they could switch, which can give them like a bit more time to recover. They can also, if you're Mythra, you can directional air dodge to recover more easily. Pyra can do her side special to kind of give her area to recover directional air dodge. So they have ways to make it hard for the opponent to edge guard them, which is like their biggest flaw. But then on stage, they're frightening, especially Mythra. Mythra is definitely the problem of the two, because she just has phenomenal mobility stats across the board. She is really good in advantage because of how fast she is. She has Foresight, obviously. Foresight is nuts. It can counteract zoners. She can just roll into someone and Foresight their projectile and have enough time to punch them. She can counter multi-hits with it. She could Foresight spot dodge in between like most multi-hits and then punish the opponent. And then like Pokemon Trainer in situations, like I said, Mythra is like the better character of the two, but you can utilize Pyra and her like strong suits so that you don't really have to deal with her flaws as much. So it just makes them that much better, because you put the opponent in disadvantage with Mythra and then you switch to Pyra and then you just abuse them being a disadvantage. Or in high pressure situations where you're at high percent and you think you're going to die as Mythra, you can go Pyra because she's heavier and survive a bit longer, and also just abuse the rage she has. So yeah, really good character. Definitely hope they get nerfed. Even though I don't think they're like super broken, I still would love to get nerfed. Pikachu. I think there's much I have to say about Pikachu. Character's busted. One of the hardest characters to hit, has good damage tracking capabilities, has really good disadvantage because of quick attack, and yeah, good ways to mix. Like it could be hard to juggle them. They also have like a really versatile recovery, strong damage tracking capabilities regardless of whether they grab you or not. Pretty solid zoning option with T-Jolt. They have a lot. I would say Pikachu's biggest flaw is just being light. And Game & Watch, I guess, is their biggest flaw because that character just beats them. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is definitely the first tier list I've ever done, or like, I guess the first full tier list I've ever done for this game. I know without question that people are not going to agree with it, but at the very least, I hope you can appreciate it, because this was not easy to do. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching it.